Com is just so different than what I'm used to.
Sure.
The students, and this is where it is, the students are different.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. The students are, I'm just here, just hurry up and give me my degree. Give me my grade. I'm not really active. I just kind of want to get through school and move on my way. And that was really difficult for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
and communications used to be required back in the day, and poli-sci was more an elective. Was that still the case?
Well, see, political science is a social science as one of the core requirements.
Okay.
You can do anthropology, sociology, poli-sci 101.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like those introductory core electives that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are majoring in poli-sci or criminal justice, it's more a requirement, and because it's that kind of foundation and benchmark. But it's pedagogically speaking, it doesn't differ it doesn't differ that, you have your discipline and you have a platform in which you teach. And that kind of, I don't want to say monotonous, but it goes with you.
Right.
But what makes it different sometimes is student engagement. When I taught at Santa Clara, the students were so much of a higher caliber than state schools.
Wow.
That you teach to the top 5%.
Oh,
and just hope everybody else follows along.
Right. Huh.
So
that's interesting.
So now that I'm seeking to return to academia, I have my research objectives just a little bit different. I'm so much more grounded. It's like this year and some time was really beneficial to get my research footing again.
Good.
And it's like, do I really want to stay in here, or do I really want to go out?
Right.
And being a professor of practice, because I'm a judge pro tem in Washoe County.
Okay.
And, so I'm actually like spreading my wings a little bit and saying, well,
cool.
Criminal justice is under a blanket of poli-sci. I can teach that. So, that's kind of where I'm going. But I still love to maybe research sports and politics and go down that route just a little bit more. And actually, Stefano helped me with a paper in Sport and Dev where we looked at GDP of underdeveloped nations and pre and post of World Cup scenarios. So that was kind of fun. So I hope to return. Yeah, I hope to return to that avenue.
That sounds really fun. So you're open to moving then, to relocating somewhere else?
Well, I've always traveled for my position.
Okay.
So, Stefano's always been the one that's static, and then I just kind of commute and so forth. I usually have a 250-mile radius.
Oh my God. Wow. I remember you used to come to San Diego all the time, and it was like, wow. It was what, like 4 or 5 hour drive? Probably longer than that, huh?
Yeah, 12 hours.
12?
I would come down for a couple weeks and then go back.
Oh my God.
Come down. But then I moved there. Yeah, I think I moved there full time after a little while, and I would only come back when I had consulting positions and so forth. So it's kind of changed a little bit. So are you guys still in San Diego full time?
No, we're not. We're actually in LA now. We went and did a big travel around the world for a year and a half. And then we lived in southern France for 3 years. So I got my CELTA certificate while I was in Thailand, and Mark did as well. And so I taught English while I was in France. I taught English as a second language, as a foreign language there. And I loved it. And so I came back and I'm like, okay, I need to go back to school in order to teach at a junior college or university here. And so I decided to go back. My friend had done the program at Cal State and said it was really good. So I said, all right, I'll give it a shot. So for me, being back in academia after all this time is so strange. It's a completely different level, as you were saying too with your classes. But it's just interesting. It's like its own little world. So I'm still trying to get used to it and get used to studying again and all that stuff.
So give me some background. I understand your ESL and your research topic is what now?
My research topic for this particular class is social media and social media usage. I started seeing all this information about teachers using social media, like specifically Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube in class. And I was reading about the flipped classroom and these different practices. And so I wanted to see if it was used in higher education and to what end. It seemed like there were a lot of mixed reviews, mixed responses on previous studies. And so I predicted that if I put out a survey, that's what was going to happen, and it was. And so I wanted to take it a step further and see what the best practices would be that utilized YouTube and those three particular platforms. So I was curious, when you did your poli-sci class, what was like the format? Like if I walked into your class, like how did it begin? Like take me through a day.
Absolutely. And let me just give you some, like a footnote here. I really am the ideal individual to be chatting about this.
Oh, cool.
One is that I'm a proponent of social media in class. I teach from it constantly. Mm-hmm. I research it, and I publish